I've been asked, what's your blaster story, Cormac? What got you into the sport? What's your background? And why are you involved so heavily in the gel blaster community? To answer that, I need to rewind to the end of 2017. I'd been out of the military for around 12 months. I had severe depression and anxiety, had no friends, no hobbies, and no sense of purpose or being. I was working a tough job that was so destroying me from the inside out. I'd spent the last 12 months trying to cope with having my military career ripped from underneath me after suffering a life-changing accident that put me so uncomfortably close to death that I struggled, and still do, with post-traumatic stress. I came across an article online while on a break at work where the news had reported on a case involving gel blasters that had just had a magistrate's ruling that they were deemed toys. My first thought, like many outsiders, was, what the hell is a gel blaster and why did someone go to court for them? I spent the rest of my break taking screenshots of gel blasters on my phone, looking up businesses who sold them nearby, and decided after work I'd go and check them out in person. I was blown away when I walked into the store and I got my first blaster. The walls were lined with tactical gear, scopes, accessories, and of course, blasters. At this time, lots of blasters were still hopper fed, but I saw my first purchase perched front and center on display, the M4A1 in all its nylon beauty. I spent hundreds of hard-earned cash not only buying the gel blaster, but accessories to really customize it to something awesome. The counter assistant explained to me to not be stupid in public with it and that I should head out to a gel blaster game run nearby. I took some details down, and that weekend I went to my first game. It was a blisteringly hot Saturday with temperatures in the high 30 degrees. I was kitted up with most of the stuff I kept from when I was in the army, and I wasn't alone. I'd estimate there were over 100 other people dressed the same as me, and they all had their own blasters. There were kids, there were fathers and sons, mums and daughters, and people like me who were just keen to have some fun. There was even a barbecue and a place to buy drinks. It was a sight to behold. I was instantly welcomed to the field by another group of players who were inquiring on my gear and my blaster. I spent the entire day there blowing through all the gels I had hydrated, and even some that were given to me by someone else. The community on that day set a precedent for what has continued to be a welcoming community that anyone can be a part of, no matter how young or old you are, what gender, sex or belief, or even disability. Younger players are often taken under the wings of more established or older players. I hadn't experienced this level of fun and community acceptance since I was in the military, and it was just what I was looking for. Over time, I played at several different fields, meeting lots of new people and sharing many great experiences until I played at a new field which had yet not been named. This field was run on the premises of an ex-serving organisation called Wounded Heroes, who assist veterans who need assistance in hard times. To this day, I still call this field home and happily sit among the senior leadership team of organisers, and the events run across the weekends still raise funds for Wounded Heroes, something very important to me as a veteran. Over the past years since getting involved, I've spent thousands of dollars, played at many fields, met many extraordinary people, and most of all, completely changed my outlook from a veteran who was likely on the path to give in to the black dog to a complete 180, to be so grateful for discovering the sport of gel ball and what it has done for so many people and myself. The community of gel ball has achieved many things. It's raised money for veterans, it's raised money for the fires recently, it's brought so many otherwise estranged people together with a common passion. It's a safe sport which has no barriers. You're not limited by money or fitness, by gender or belief. You can purchase a blaster, hydrate some gels, and join in on the fun. The gel blaster community has shown now more than ever that it can come together to promote to the community and our leaders and representatives how much we care and how much we want to save our sport and let it thrive. I know for me, the interactions I've had, the other Your Blaster stories that I've read about, from people coming from a dark place and literally changing their lives for the good, has inspired me so much to keep doing what I do and keep fighting for the love of the sport. I know it changed my life for the better, and I'm ever so grateful for it. Please make sure you reach out to your representatives and be a part of the petitions, especially if you're based in Queensland, in relation to these regulations. Let's show the government how much we care about this sport and how much we want it to thrive. If you have your own blaster story, please let us know about it. Post about it on the Gel Blaster Association or even Australian Gel Blaster community. Reach out, let us know what your story is so that we can share to the rest of the community exactly how we feel and how Gel Blasters and the sport has brought so many people together and no doubt changed many lives. Thanks for listening.